Now, I said I would show another video real quickly. I'm putting these all up very quickly because I have a lot of other things that I have to do yet today and tomorrow, and also coming up tomorrow and Friday with these live streams. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you the reaction. If you have been brought up your whole life, as Muslims have all over the world, to believe that the Quran is sacrosanct, that the Quran is inimitable, that the Quran is above criticism. If this is what you've been taught up to believe, and if the Quran has then therefore put on such a high pedestal, and you have spent your whole life believing this, then when you're shown that there actually is a multiplicity of Qurans, and that these Qurans do not agree, and that these Qurans do come from the Arab-speaking world. This is where the Quran is. It's the Arab book for the Arab people in the Arab language. That's the mother lode. And suddenly you're presented with a multiplicity of Qurans, all of which disagree. In this case, 26 of them. Take a look at what happens when that is introduced to you.
There is only one Quran, right? And that every Quran in the world is the same. That's what you've been told. You have been told a lie!
You run away from truth!
Okay, so there are two Qurans today, right? Two.
More than two Qurans.
More than two? Three Qurans?
More than three Qurans.
More than three? Four Qurans?
There are approximately 26 of the Qurans.
26 different Qurans! You guys get these Qurans! Get these Qurans and read them! We're just showing you! Oh, go ahead, start throwing things out! It says they were lied to! Two different readings!
It's the same thing!
That's the difference! Look and see which has the Fattah and which has the Dhamma! The difference is between Fattah and Dhamma! Read it! Read it again!
حتى يقول حتى يقول
Read it again! The prophets fought, but by the time you get to the fight, they were killed! That is a huge
attention. Don't give up.
Your faces! Muslim people! Your face from us! Come!
You Muslims better go! We're gonna make it more and more difficult for you!
Now, what was fascinating is after we showed this, and you can see it, did you notice the guy that was saying, come on, he was trying to pull the people away? He was trying to get the Muslims out of there. He didn't want them to see what we were saying. He didn't want them to look closely. He was the guy that grabbed at my paper. That was the guy that grabbed at that paper because he was so upset by what we were saying because he didn't have an answer. I don't know if you noticed, the big tall guy that was there, the real tall fellow, 6'5", that was Muhammad Hijab. That was one of the first times I had got to know Muhammad Hijab. We got to know each other quite well after that. And that was, look at his face. He was concerned because this was new to him. He hadn't come across this. And they had to take all the Muslims aside and try to redoctrinate them. The fact is, these men are just Westerners. They don't know Arabic. They don't understand what they're talking about. They try to use that kind of ploy. What you didn't see after that was what happened once we got off the ladder. We went on for about maybe an hour and a half with this material, and the Muslims were all told to leave, and no Muslims were permitted to stay and listen to us as we went through each one of these variants back and forth, Hatun and I. As we were leaving, take a look. I'm going to show you the video what happened once we left.
Now hold these up, and what do we now know about these Qurans? Amjad says there's nothing. Now Amjad, do all these Qurans agree with each other?
No!
Are there two Qurans that agree with each other?
No!
Is there even one Quran that agrees?